It's going. I think we're gonna do art today. I feel like art is the thing that we do today. I think that because why is it? Oh yeah, because we need more character art. We don't need it like immediately, but like we'll need it soon. So might as well get started on it now. I'd rather be ahead on these things. There's no harm in having too much character art. Unless I decide to completely scrap all the character art in the game. Oh, the script's not running. No, there's no harm in more character art unless I decide to scrap all of the art and do 3D instead. Um, in which case there'll be some wasted effort, but I don't think that's a likely scenario necessarily. Although it is something I think about surprisingly often. No, if I was gonna go switch to 3D, I'd have to change a lot about this project. So who knows? Maybe for the sequel. um, I'm still in Facecam, aren't I? Yeah. So let's switch over to Screen Cam and let's open. Oh yeah. So one of the things I realized the last time I was working on some art stuff was that there's a better way. I think there's like a better way I could be organizing my my art files like while I'm working on them because as it is presently, I kind of have like all the layers stacked up in one image, which I don't think is the right approach necessarily. I think a better approach would be, one that I think I'm going to try right now. So let's open. All right, so we have this doll file. I'm going to rename this doll 0 .pdn, and then I'm also going to have copy here, copy here. So I'm gonna doll 0.pdn, doll 0a. Hopefully these sort in a sensible order. 0a. So far so good. And then no, I didn't mean to double click. File open. Actually, I should probably close this one first. No, file open. Rename. This will be doll 1 and then doll 1a. Hey, that's a new follower notice. Dossler, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. Yeah, we're doing art stuff today. All right, so I have these. Okay. So the last time I worked on character art, like the last time I worked on new character art, we only had 2 frames of character animation. But more recently, we've come to have. Oops. Oh, that's weird. I thought this button, apparently this button tries to make it actual size, but if it can't make it actual size, it'll just make it like fit inside the screen. I was hoping there was like a button to make it like fill. Whatever, this is fine. Yeah, okay, so, sorry. The last time I worked on character art, there were only 2 frames of animation, right, and then, well, we did kind of like work on character art in order to switch over to having 4 frames of animation. So, what I wanted to do here, by setting up 4 different files instead of having one file with like everything in it, I kind of want to, let's see, what is layer 26? Oh, layer 26 was I can get rid of that now. That was just like the mock-up that we had going on. Bonus, yeah, I'll keep that. Familiar, 0. Oh yeah, right. So okay, so this doll 0.pdn, this is going to represent frame 0. So instead of like clicking between multiple layers in order to like switch between frames of animation, like one thing I probably should do is like actually, hey Killer Q, how's it going? Uh, uh, the like one thing I could do is actually like switch to an art program that's actually like meant to do this stuff, but instead I think I'm going to just like I'm just gonna fake it basically. So I don't need any of these these multiple layers anymore. So like we have so all the layers that are marked like with odd numbers in this file, I'm just gonna get rid of them for starters. So one thing that'll be nice about this is that it there'll be a lot less layers in each file, which is going to be nice. Previously, these files got like really cluttered with like because not only were there like separate layers for all like the separate pieces, but then like there were stream delay. Oh, low stream delay. Good, cool. Glad to hear it. um, yeah, so there were all these like there were all these like separate layers, and it was a little cluttered. Huh. I was picturing fewer layers once I was done rinsing it out, but I guess this is like better than like how I think there used to be like 20 something layers, but now it looks like we're under 20 layers, which I guess is an improvement. All right, so that's so those are the layers that we don't. Whoops. No, not undo. Save that. Those are the layers that we don't need for this file. For this one, this is layer what 0A. So I guess I'll kind of do the same thing again. I'll get rid of we don't need layer 26, and I'll get rid of the odd numbered layers again. I guess like just for consistency and just like so I'm less likely to make like less prone to making like a stupid oversight. I'll probably want to rename these layers as well, so that way I just can stay relatively more on track. So familiar 0A, hands 0A. Also to differentiate between like the upper layers and the lower layers, I guess that's not a bad idea either. So yeah. Like 0A, head 0A. So this is the fun part, as you might be able to guess. This is like some of the setup, which will I think once accomplished, the setup will be quite helpful in terms of just generating the art quicker and just like having having what we need in like order in order to like generate these images like in a more in a way that's like more conducive to the type of art that we're making for this game. So yeah, I guess I can name this layer. This layer down here, the background layer, is just named layer 18. Might as well just call it like background, I guess. All right, and so then for these other images, this is gonna look a little weird because I'm gonna be deleting like a lot of the visible layers. But for these ones, I want to delete the even numbered ones. I'm just gonna make like, I guess I should probably make visible the odd numbered ones since I'm deleting the even numbered ones. Oh, except that's also gonna mess a bunch of stuff up. Yeah, whatever. All right. Oh yeah, yeah. Because for things that don't animate, it's actually gonna be the same. Yeah. So actually, maybe I should do that the other way. Maybe instead of yeah. So because chest 0 doesn't animate, maybe I'll just rename chest 0 to be chest 1, and just delete this one. Yeah. Yeah. Back. No, back doesn't actually exist in this context. Legs 0. No, but yeah, legs we do want to actually switch over. I mean, a lot of these files we need to, or a lot of these head 0. No, head 0 is like chest. It doesn't actually animate, so we can just yeah. Face stays. Chest. Yeah, again, chest 2 doesn't really animate, so we can just rename it. Delete that, and then back to. No, again, back we don't actually have back anything, so that's fine for now. Legs 2, again, we can rinse those, go with these ones instead. Head 2, again, like the other things, this doesn't animate, so we will rename it instead of deleting it. Hands, also rename instead of delete. Alright, and then this one we can actually delete, although we have to replace a fair amount of it anyways, so alright, that's good. Oh, and I can rename this one to background layer. Cool. So yeah, so this one's all set. Well, not 100% set yet, but like, yeah, so the idea is like, instead of like toggling like all these layers on and off just to check the different frames of animation, now we can kind of like, we can kind of like switch between the two, which apart from the fact that the dog is like blinking in and out of existence, and so are so is that the player's hand for some reason. Why is the player's hand? Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to have deleted one of those layers, so here, I'm just gonna copy this, add in a new layer for hands, which I forget, I think it goes like way up here. Yeah, it goes above chest, below familiar. Above chest, below familiar. Good. All right. So this is actually hands layer 1. Yeah, and then lastly, no, you know what? I'm just gonna reproduce this file because uh, like with the other ones, like I can just delete this and then copy this file because now that I've updated this file, I don't need to redo like all the same updates. The only thing I actually have to change in this last one is the names. So yeah, so for starters, we'll do that, and oh, whoops. Oh, I guess I didn't save it after doing the. Huh. I didn't save it after doing the hand thing for whatever reason. Okay. So new layer. Move it up to below familiar, above chest. This is so this is hands. This is hands 1A. Okay, and so I'm just gonna quickly rename these layers as well to have the A. I mean, the real important distinction is between the ones and the threes, but like because this is image 1A, like I don't know, it just makes it slightly more sensible, I think, to have. Oh, why is that layer's weirdly named? Why is this layer so weirdly named? It just makes a little more sense to have the individual layers named correctly as well. So. Alright, 3A, 3.5A. Alright, so now, just for starters, I'm going to update these, I think the only thing that actually changes here are the legs. But I'm going to the legs and the wavy flaggy thing in the background. So I'm going to update the legs and the wavy flaggy thing to so that we can see like the 4-frame animation, because this still only represents the 2-frame animation between like these 2 frames of animation, and that's old. That's old school. So let's right. So projects, journey, equipment, hands. Oh yeah. So the hands animation is merged for the banner, but that's fine. That's fine. So let's edit these, and actually, I guess we only need to do. We don't need we don't need the 3 and the 2. We only need the 2A and the 3A. So copy this. This is 2A. So oh yeah, what is the data for this? It's positioned right at the top of the screen if I recall correctly. Yeah, 46.0. So let's paste this on this layer. Actually no, I guess I'll just put it on the 2A layer. So this is 46.0. It's the position for this, like so. And then I'll just get rid of the 2.5 layer. I mean, I'll want to bring it back. Actually, no, I'll want to bring it back at some point, so for now I'll just like delete it instead of clearing it. Wait, is that right? 46? Did I put that at the right place? 46? Huh, it says 46, right? That's what I read in the data file, right? 46. It says 46. I feel like it should actually be like 45. Huh. I feel like it should be 45, not 46. Oh, whoa, no, it should be even closer. It should be like 44. Yeah, how'd that happen? Oh, I don't know, but that's not correct. So I should change this data. It's supposed to be 44. Well, I'm glad that I checked. Is the 7280 correct? Are those numbers correct? No, it's 7480. Oh, I added, yeah, when I was updating this, I must have added the 2 to the wrong location. Yeah, no, it's 74. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, okay. Right, so now we have like 3 frames of the flag animation, right? We can see like it like is a little more wavy than just the like, oh, I should make the dog appear or disappear in all frames because it's a little weird. That oh, although I guess the dog animation isn't really correct, so I'll just hide it for now because yeah, I changed how the frames of the dog animation work. So for now, we'll just not worry about that. Although that actually is one of the first things that we'll worry about once we actually start worrying about things. Oh shoot! Wow, there's like a weird little like speck here for some reason. What's that about? Legs. Oh, I bet I know what that's about. Legs layer 3 and legs layer 1, right? Yeah, that was like left over from like when I was tinting the pants. I guess it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I should not be worrying about it right now, but I just hadn't noticed it previously because the dog was covering it up, but alright, whatever. There we go. Okay, so now the other frame of the flag animation goes on this layer, paste, and position 44. 44. Yeah, there we go. And then we can, wait, why is there that, like, blue streak right there? What's that about? What layer is that on? What the heck? Is there seriously? Oh, cripes! Oh, shoot. I think I was working on a blue background when I drew this, and I must have accidentally... That's dumb. I think I accidentally, used blue paint instead of the eraser on this. So the blue is not supposed to be there. Hold on, sorry, 1 second. Actually, here I'll just do it here. Hide that layer for now. I'll just let's let's get rid of that. We don't need that blue there. Like right now I'm using the eraser tool, but if I was like going over this with yellow paint, then I'd be doing like the same thing again. The rest is covered up by the head, but let me just double check that that's the case. Or like, you know, I just want to make sure, like, we're never actually going to see this stuff because it's like covered up by the head. It just like creeps me out that it's there. So anyways, copy that, paste this here. I guess there's still like a little remnant of blue, but I don't care. That's fine enough. That's close enough. No one's gonna notice the other stuff. Alright, so... Alright. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, so now we have, so now we actually have the, like the flag animation. Oh, except it's... Wait, how is it shifted up? How is it shifted up one too many pixels? That's not... Oh, I just pasted it in the wrong place. So wait, so... Oh, shoot. Alright, well... Ah, shoot. Wait, did I do that? Did I mess this up too? No, this is still okay. This one's still okay, but alright. One more time. I can do this, I swear. I am in fact capable of this. So position 44 and position 0, not position like -1 or whatever. Alright, so wait, what? Oh, I pasted on the head layer? Duh! I swear I can do this. I swear I'm not a completely incapable individual. I swear. We're almost ready. Alright, there, now we have the full flag animation in place. We don't have the full leg animation in place, but we do have the full flag animation in place. So we can see it kind of like flaps a little bit like that. Okay. Good. So we can close these. The good news is that I only have to do the setup work once, and once I've done the setup work, it'll make the whole art production process a lot easier. Hey, Kadak 101, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, there's a white line above me. Oh, yeah, no, I know what that is, right? Wait, there's a white line. Wait, there's a white line above me? I don't see it. There's a white line above me? Is there? I don't see it. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what to do about that. There's a white line above me. Is this like poetry, or is there like actually something that I'm supposed to be doing here? Let me know. Okay, so the legs are the other thing. So let's file open equipment, legs. What are these? These are leg armor. Leg armor. Oh, I could get rid of the backups because those backups. Yeah, I'm gonna just like because like the stuff's gonna get messy otherwise. Uh, there's a 1 pixel white line above me. Are you serious? Oh, there is. Hey, look at that. Oh, I know what that is. All right, sorry, I can fix that. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, what is it? I assumed it was part of the camera, but it's actually not. It's part of So, oops, I didn't mean to go back to that. It's part of it's the notification window. It's this guy here. If I accidentally resize it, it freaks out. So hold on, I have to reopen the notification window though. Doop doop doop, launch that, and yeah. So now it should. Oh, we'll have to click it off and back on again. But now it's gone. Should be gone. Because I was careful. What? Why is it still there? What? All right, tech with this. I'm just gonna shorten the notification window. Properties. Size. So instead of 600, it'll just be like 599. Oh, still 1 pixel. 598. Hey, Ace the Second. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. 598. There we go. They must have just like changed the dimensions of that window or something. Because like I do the same thing every day, and like this time it just whatever. All right. So all right, there we go. Thank you, Killer Q. So let's now let's get back to work. Doop-a-doop. Whoops, don't mind me, just clicking on things arbitrarily. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna delete the backup folders because like I don't need those anymore. So all these folders like that have like the underscore BKU at the end, I can just ditch those. Because I was backing them up in case like, hey, more followers. Keta, going on? Thank you very much for following. Welcome. Yeah, so I was keeping the underscore BKU folders around just in case the art update didn't work, but the art update works and it's in and stuff, so we're good to go. Yeah. Right. And then what was I? Yeah. Okay, so I was gonna open the legs. Leg armor. Yeah. Okay. So I just have to apply these frames of animation, and then then we can get started on like the actual like art creation process, as it were. So are these in order? 0, 0A, so far so good. All right, so I'm pretty sure the positioning of these is going to be the usual 61, 61, but there's the possibility that that it is not. No, it's 61, 61. All right, so copy this over to here, and right, because this is the new frame 0. Yeah, this is new frame 0, so legs 0, paste this, position 61, 61. So this will be the, so we updated the other frames of animation, but now this will be the leg animation on 4 frames instead of on 2 frames. We don't need this open anymore. And so, right, so legs layer 2, paste this, and again, position 61, 61. There we go. Okay, and then I was like, does that look right? But on the other hand, I don't care because I'm not going to change anything right now. Oh no, I took the wrong one. No, I took the right one. All right, whatever. Oh no, did I say 2A? Whoops. No, stop. What are you doing? Coffee. I must have taken the wrong layer because that doesn't look right. Legs 2. Yeah, I totally did. I just grabbed the wrong file. Whoops. All right. Well, I'm glad I did think to check because that would have been awkward otherwise. All right, there we go. All right, so now close these, and all right, so now we want to go with 0A. We'll go here on this layer at position 61, 61. There we go. And then so that's that, and then this will be the other half of the image, which I grabbed this is the one that I accidentally grabbed earlier, which was incorrect, but now it is correct. So let's paste this on position 61, 61. This is the crouchy pose. This is when the character is like all down and low. Yep. Crouch quest. Alright, so save this, and then no dousing. Oh. Did someone say douse and it didn't get registered? Oh, Capsilent said douse and didn't get registered. Oh, weird. And Yakima said douse as well. Oh, you know what I did yesterday? is I probably have to restart the script. Wait, how did Chase get through and the other ones did not? That's weird. All right, yeah, I changed some of our data messaging yesterday right at the end of the day, and clearly I ruined everything. Clearly. So let's try and fix this real quick. What happened there? So like yeah, let's look at like Chase. So we did recognize Chase when Killer Q said it. We also recognize Chase up here. Wait a second. We recognize Chase up here when who said it? When Yakima said it? But for some reason, alright, yeah, something broke. Because like look at all the stuff that's not showing up here that should be showing up here. I feel like it's a lot of things. What was the yeah, who wow, that's so weird. So something is very seriously and fundamentally broken, but I don't know what it is yet. So how's it supposed to go? It was like alright, so here's when the event here's when the event began. And then so it just did just like not recognize any text until yeah, because like for the first like however long on the event, it was just saying no one had participated, which is weird because like people had participated really soon. So that data just never came through from IRC. Yeah, it was the IRC, it was the incoming IRC data is what I changed, and so Ace the Second. I'm using PyCharm for coding or for programming, and I'm using Paint.net for art. So like this is like just Paint.net that we have here. So yeah, let's I don't. All right, well let's look at what I'm doing because I feel like I'm not doing anything different, but clearly that is not the case. Oh, actually, I'm gonna take a quick departure to look at name tags, just because. Oh well. No, I can do that later. I changed the positioning of name tags yesterday, but I never actually like checked to see if I got it in the right place. That looks pretty good. Oh, see the second name tag is still covering up a little bit of the player, which is a little awkward. So I'll probably want to fix that too, but I won't worry about that right now. Okay, let's so all right. Oh, I know what I can do with the name tags, but right. More importantly, let's look at what we're doing with to do, because like to do is like how we process this data. So like the only difference is that like we're passing between threads on a queue now, which I don't know why that would change things. So what we're doing is to get the data, we're saying like new data equals ircdata.get. Oh, is this supposed to say like get false? I feel like it is to indicate that's not blocking. Oh, I wonder if it's blocking. I'm gonna restart the script. Sorry. Because I have to like to get it fixed at some point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to call, like specifically declare that this call should be non-blocking. Would that be? That could be what's wrong. Yeah, that really could be what's wrong. Oh yeah, who did it say actually participated in the event? Was it the first person to participate in the event that actually uh, was it? So at the end of the event it said Killer Q or no, it said Killer Q. Oh yeah, I better know what happened. So at the end of the event, it said Yakimus was the only person to participate. He was the first person to participate, wasn't he? Yep. Yeah. And he participated with Chase. Yeah, it was blocking. It was like so we're polling for new data in chunks now. Like we're not getting like line by line. We're getting like chunk by chunk, and we're getting the chunk, but then we're only processing one line at a time. And so it was getting blocked on chunk, but only processing one line. So we were never up to speed. Like it would pull a full chunk, but then only do one line, and then it'd pull another full chunk, but then still only do one line, and then pull another full chunk and still only do one line. I'm surprised the game wasn't like weirder or more broken than what we saw. Am I making an RPG game or something like that? Yeah, that's fair. The game we're working on is the game that used to be on the bottom of the screen, but I took it away for a minute. I'll bring it back in just a second. It's like I've been calling it like a tabletop MMO because it's supposed to play kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but with but like through Twitch and with like any number of players. So yeah, it definitely has very RPG sort of elements to it. So all right, yeah, I'll bring that back in just a second, and in the meantime, I will. Oh, cool! I can actually like slide through. Oh, this is awesome! I can. I can just like roll through this to see what the animation looks like. Choo choo choo. It even has like crossfading. That's funny. Okay. I don't know why it jitters between these two, but whatever. Alright, so which one do? Oh, so I did both of these two. Alright, so now I'll do this one, which will be this layer on legs layer 1 at position 61, 61. And then this legs layer for position or for legs layer 3 also at position 61, 61. And then I'll just do 2 more leg layers, and then we can restart the script and get rolling once more. Copy legs layer 1A. So yeah, you'll notice like the positioning of the legs changed pretty dramatically between like the different animation sets. What was it? It was like Tuesday of last week. We spent like all day Tuesday just redrawing legs again and again and again, and it was like literally all the legs in the game. We just like redrew them. Not literally from scratch, but like from like close to scratch. All right, there we go. So now if we click between these, we will actually see the. Actually, here, let's get rid of those boxes. We will see the 4 frames of animation that we have in the game. So yeah. So now we are set up to we're all set to oh, was it? I think I might have gotten this one off by a pixel. Are you serious? Because like, look at what the belt does. I think that one might have been off by a pixel. Frustrating. Or like I might have just done a poor job of drawing it. Either way, I'm gonna look into that real quick. Sorry. So let's look at 0A and 2A. Copy legs layer 0A, position 61. It's also like I'm very prone to like error when like placing these. I think yeah, I probably just placed it wrong, right? Yeah, okay. I knew it. Did I do both of them wrong or just that one wrong? I guess like that's not the worst mistake to make, but it'll just be nice to have everything like actually in place and in order to, before embarking on the next task. Because like if I have something like out of place to start, then like it'll stay out of place, and like I'll use that as like a foundation for more things that are also incorrect and wrong and stuff. So yeah, there's our animation. Or wait, here. How well is this gonna work? To slide between these. It's not. It doesn't. It doesn't. Whatever. I don't know. You can kind of get an idea. All right. So the first thing I want to draw today is a snake. I want to draw a snake. Snake time. Oh, I said I would restart the script, and I will. So let's get rid of that. Save that, and then run the script. Just gonna drag it down here. Yeah, and then move this over here, and good then. All right, hopefully this will work better. So yeah, I want to draw a snake. So the gist is basically going to be like, I don't know what the gist is going to be. What is the color palette going to be? I guess I could just go green. Green's good, I guess. Is this like this yellow is the color palette for the GIF that I'd done? I think. I mean, it doesn't. Like I could always change it, but like just so wait, so like level 58. Yeah, I'd gone with this yellow color. I mean, I have to redo these GIFs anyway, so like I could always change the color again, but I don't know. I chose this color the first time because I like it, so why not stick with it? Actually, yeah. So I'm gonna move my color palette thing here, and move this down here because like the snake. Yeah. So the snake is gonna replace the doggy. So whoops, wrong layer. So for starters, I'll just like rinse off the dog. And by rinse, I mean remove. Whoops, I keep deleting from the. Yeah. All right, there we go. Right. If you have a layer selected and you hide it, it will automatically switch to a different. The program will automatically switch to a different layer instead. If you have a layer unselected and you show it, it does not automatically select that layer. I think is what is tripping me up a little bit. All right, so green snake, yes. So like, I guess I want it to be like a. What color do I want it to be? I want it to be like kind of a darker green, like not like a vibrant like grass green snake, but like more of like a. Well, actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna start looking up snakes because like maybe I don't want to do a green snake. Maybe I want to do a different type of snake. Sometimes I wait to do concept, or I wait to look at reference images until after I've started. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. So let's see. Snakes. Yeah, snakes. Because yeah, it was occurring to me I might want to do actually a more reddish snake. Like I might want to do like, well, not like kind of like maybe even like a little more red than this. Like instead of like, not this red or like purplish or like not like this, but like but it's like kind of like one of these deep tones like with like more reddish than greenish tints to it. It's not supposed to be like a super small snake, but it's not going to be a huge snake either. Because for one thing, it has to fit on. Oh no. Thanks, Google Image Search. That's not at all terrifying. Wow, a lot of two-headed snakes, huh? I'm noticing. Or else people just really like two-headed snakes, such that they index really high on image search results. Alright, so I shouldn't go much further with image search results, because as we all know, if you scroll too far in image search results, you get to some really... you see some stuff. So, yeah, maybe I'll go with like more of a deeper, redder tone. I don't know. Let's see. Whatever I go with, it'll probably be pretty deep and a little desaturated, a bit desaturated. So maybe it'll be more like this. I don't know. Green's not bad. Green's not like not bad. Maybe I'll start with green and see how I feel about that. All right. So let's get a bigger brush and like, oop, not that big. Uh, uh, so I don't know. I'm picturing like, thinking like the snake's head will be like lifted up, and then it'll basically like do 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 do. I don't know, something like this. Like not exactly like this, but like this is like the gist of like of what the snake will be like. And so then like so oh yeah, whoops, that's not the wrong tool. Or that's not the right tool. Uh, so yeah, the thing that well, to sell the animation, it's gonna be like the snake's gonna be like wavy, right? It's because that's what snakes do. That's how snakes walk. They wiggle. Uh, I know I said. Oh yeah, one thing I had thought of, or one thing I had talked about before was like doing a snake that like you wear, like a snake that like wraps around you. But I was thinking of doing a snake, and I also I don't think this is like the exactly the right time to have a snake wrapped around you. Um, oh, you know what I could do? I could have a snake like hanging from the flag posts. Like I could have a like instead of having it down here, I could have it I could have it like coiled around the flag. I'll have to be careful not to exceed like the top of the screen, but like basically like have it like I don't know, like have it like wrapped around here basically, and then like maybe like wrapped around here or something. Wait, hold on. How does this work? It would wrap around here. Wait, I'll draw it backwards because it'll go. So like here's like let's say this is the snake's head, and it goes back and down and around and like around and then around and then around and then I don't know, something like that. Like and then so this would be the snake's. That's a little indistinct. I'll probably want to change it. Yeah, no, yeah, no, you know what I'll do is like this. If anything, the snake's head will come down now like this, and the snake would wrap like up and around here, and then like down and around here, or something like that. Like, I don't know. So yeah, so I think I don't know. I guess these are like the things that I'm considering as like possibilities. I don't know which I like more exactly. Uh, the hmm. Well, so incidentally, this is like this will be the second reptile that I make after the turtle, and the rule so far with reptiles would be that the reptiles don't walk, like because the turtle also didn't walk, like the turtle you carried, and so I don't know. I'm just noticing a pattern between reptiles and pets that like that you carry around with you. I if I'm gonna do this, I might want to actually like lower the banner a little bit because like I can't like I drew the banner like right to the top of the screen, and like so it's a little hard to like have the snake wrapped around the banner. Like I can't wrap the snake around this side of the banner because like there's like not enough verticality. Hey, that is the new follower noise. Oops, I had the name on screen for just a second and this disappeared. Uh, Zaka boy, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. um, all right, so yeah, I don't know which I prefer exactly. Cause like the snake like over here, like that's fine and relatively. All right, I think the events are working correctly now. Is that looking better? Smash, perfect smash. Everyone chose smash. Uh, Everyone chose smash, and did everyone get experience for it? Everyone got credit. Yeah, look, everyone got credit for it. Good job. Good job, script. Good job, everyone. Hey, congratulations to oh, I can actually see name tags now. Congratulations to Josh Bradbury. That's kind of nice. I like seeing name tags. Um, I'm just moving my windows a little bit so that. Oh yeah, yeah. Yesterday, just so I could see like the new art and to see if it was working and stuff, I moved things around. I might have to move things around again, just in, I don't know. We'll see, but I won't worry about that right now. Okay, so yeah, so snakes, snaky snakes, and so I could have like a flying snake. You could have little snake wings. This I guess that's like not that's not a snake at that point. That's like a tiny dragon thing. Uh, we'll probably have that at some point, but not right now. Yeah, so the reason I was thinking like possibly having the snake not slither around, but have it like carried on the staff, is that or on the flag post, is that the next after the snake, the next character art I think I want to do is the monk character, and it just occurred to me like once you lose the banner, um, I think the monk would wear the snake like a like would the like once you so yeah right so the banner's not going to stick around forever. The banner, in fact, the snake is going to stick around longer than the banner. So once the banner goes, then you could wear the snake, which, like I was saying before, I kind of wanted a snake that you could wear, and I don't think wear is quite the right word, but like a snake you carry, like a snake that like is wrapped around you. I just thought that would be neat. Um, I might want to do that, possibly. And so, huh? I yeah, maybe I will go with banner snake because I do kind of like that idea. Oops, I forgot. There's a few extra pixels left over from. Oops, no, that's not what I meant to do. Why did I do that? No, just a few extra pixels left over from when I was like accidentally putting things in the wrong place. All right. So yeah, I'll probably do banner snake. And like I was saying, if I'm doing banner snake, I probably want the banners actually to be slightly lower down because like it's hard to fit banner snake at this height. So like so let's go to this layer real quick and lasso like basically all of this and just like see how low we can make it without it looking weird. It's like that's probably fine. Just bring it down 2 clicks and then that should be fine. Uh, yeah. Oh, what does it look like without the snake? Yeah, that's probably still fine. Uh, I just made it arbitrarily high, because why not? All right, Lauren approves of the. Lauren approves that the snake. Lauren approves the snake idea, so I think we'll probably go with that. All right. Then yeah, so let's shrink down the height of the staff a little bit. Oh yeah, I should be consistent about like where I cut the height of the staff, and this one seems to have like the strongest opinion about like where I cut it, so I should probably go with this one. All right, so let's do this again. So hands layer 2.5. Right, so we have to. Oh yeah. Okay, wait. You know what I'll do first is I'll do like this. I'll like cut like across like this because this should encompass all of them. And actually, just to be safe, I'll cut it down even lower just to make sure I'm getting all the flag bits. So right, so I'm gonna go to a blank layer. I'm just gonna add in a blank layer. I'm gonna copy from that blank layer and I'm gonna paste onto a new blank layer. In all of these images, just so that I have the same selection area in all of these images. New blank layers, selection area. Right, because what I'm going to do now is, because I now have the same selection area in all these images, I can now go to the same layer, the hands layer in each of these images, and if I shift it down by 2 pixels, I'll know that like the staff is going to stay consistent, because like the staff isn't really supposed to animate, and so it would look weird if there was like weird like pixel like jitter, which I guess would be easy enough to fix in other methods, but this is the method I chose, so deal with it. Oops, I forgot to select the correct layer. Hands 3.5, click, click, wait, 3.5? Oh, I guess I did it backwards here. Yeah, whatever, this is fine. Oh, no, right, no, it is on layer 3.5 here in these, right, because, only for the half step frames did we actually have to, import the flag again, so yeah. So click, and lastly, hands 2.5, click. All right, so now we just have a shorter flag animation. I can clean up those layers that that I added in, which are unnecessary. Layer 19 or whatever. Layer. Where's those? Yeah, layer 19. Get rid of that. Layer 20, I think, is the unnecessary layer here. Yeah, get rid of that, and then lastly, layer 20. Yeah, how come it was layer 19 on some of these and 20 on others? Weird. Oh, I think I know why. I think because I probably have a layer missing from the others from a animation that didn't exist. I'll fix that eventually. It's not really pertinent now. All right, so now our animation is still intact. So yeah, so we'll want to re-export these images, right? Because these are now lower down than they used to be. Oh, extents. Yeah, extents are going to be the extents are going to be a little different now. Like extents are the one thing that I think is not as like it got slightly more different. Slightly more different is how I'll describe it. So yeah, so I think I got one too many pixels up here. There's like a ghost pixel on the side, which I'm fine with keeping, but over here I want to get rid of that. Yeah. So I think this is probably our new extents for. Oh, actually, yeah. You know what? I should probably keep that 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 layer, that extra layer, that blank layer. I should probably actually keep that around because like I can use that layer for like extents. So like add new layer. I'll just like put it down at the bottom. It'll just be like empty layer, empty, empty layer. Because I'll do basically the exact same thing as what I just did for the for like making sure the selection was consistent. Is because that's like what I want to do with extents now too. It used to be that like all these layers were all in the same file, so I could just show all of them overlapping each other and do extents that way. But you know, it's not even extents that's changing. It's the yeah, whatever. I'll do it this way for now, and then I'll come up with like I don't know. Like this is a new approach to something that I've been doing for a while, so I'll need to come up with like kind of new ways to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish here. So empty. I am. Excuse me. So right. So I think this is the new extent. So let's copy this from the empty layer, paste it onto all the other empty layers, and see if it does in fact fully encompass the this image. Yes, and it looks to. Because like this one's the longest. It goes the furthest out, and then other than that, like they don't animate super much. So yeah, that should be satisfactory. So this should basically just be like 2 pixels. Oh, I should squish the hands and the hands 2.5 together. For now, for exporting purposes, but then I'll want to unsquish them actually. Oh yeah, that's good too, kind of. Yeah, whatever. I'll worry more about that later. But yeah, no, for now. So it's open. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm just gonna basically like redo it. So all right, so equipment, hands, banner, data. So the data is now 44.2. It doesn't go all the way to the top of the screen. It goes 44.2, and then it goes 74.78 because we just lost 2 pixels off the top. Is all. Okay, so save that, and then let's like. Oh, I do need to do the oh yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the hands layer up front. That is also important. That is also an important thing. So yeah, I just want to like redo like basically all of these. So doop-a-doop, let's get rid of that. And then right, so I'll do the hands layer in the front first because that is what I'm most likely to forget by accident. So file, new, okay, paste, save. Oh, another thing I'd been thinking of, like I could change how I do some of the art, because like this is a really big file for just a little tiny hand image. Like it's like a big, it's a whole lot of empty space for just like the tiny little hand. Because of the way I do extents, I'm not gonna change it now, I don't think, but like at some point I might. Oh, actually, Oh yeah, it was actually because of this new system that I was thinking of changing how I do extents. I was thinking of doing literally individual extents. The thing that I'd have to do there is I'd have to annotate the data for each individual frame, not just for. I mean, that's doable. I'm not going to do it right now, but it is doable if I feel like saving on memory at some point. I can worry about that later. Um, excuse me. All right, so that's that layer. So now if I squish these two layers together, copy, undo, file new, enter, paste, save. This will be layer 2. Okay. And then if we go to this one and go to hands layer 2, copy, new, okay, paste. This will be 2A. And then if I go here, squish the layers, copy, undo the squish, new image, okay, paste, save. This will be 3, and then lastly, oh yeah, for this one I forgot to, whoops, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, let's do this in the correct order. All right, copy this, file new, okay, paste, save. This one is 3A. Okay. Yeah, no, the thing that I was just doing is that I left the flag on layer 3A for this one, and I don't know, I don't need it there, so, okay. Alright, so cool. So now our flag animation is, or our flag is like slightly smaller. So now we have room to put a snake on it. Yeah, so, alright, so ground snake is gonna not be probably a thing. I don't think. Whoops. So ground snake we don't be needing. Yeah, let's work on flag snake instead. Right. So now flag snake, for one thing, it can, well, it just has a little more room to coil, I guess. So I kind of want. I mean, I'll definitely have to refine this in when I put in the detailing work. But basically, like, well, here I'm just gonna. No, I was gonna say I'll redraw the snake, but like, no, it'll basically come up and around, come like up and around, and like it'll coil around here, probably like around like this, and then it'll coil down. Not a big difference, but like, I don't know. I just wanted to have the extra snaky coily thing, just to make the, I don't know, just cause. Also, I can make the, because like this is the kind of these like coils represent like the middle of the snake, so the snake's supposed to be a little thicker around the middle. Like snakes are like tapered around the neck, and they're tapered at the tail, but they like have a little bit of extra width like around the ribs. Yeah, snakes have ribs, right? They have like ribs. Wait, do they? I don't know. Yeah, no, they must, because the snake skeletons have ribs. It's not like snake skeletons grow ribs. Skeletons can't do that. It is against the skeleton code to grow ribs. Yeah, oops. So undo. No, but I guess like when the snake is coiled around this part, I should also not have it like. Wait, so how does this go? The snake goes like around, around, and then back around. So it comes in the front here, and then it goes in the. Yeah, so it's like. Oh, it's gonna be like. This, I guess. Oh, except it's not gonna come draw in front of the helmet. So then it comes down and around like this, and then. And then it comes out and around like that, probably. I don't know, maybe something like that. And it's like its little tail will like, it's not gonna be super animated, but like the head will like bob a little bit, because like, you know, if the snake is getting carried with its head, if its head is sticking out and it's getting carried on a stick, like, you know, the stick is gonna be like up and down a little bit, so the head is gonna, like, the snake head is gonna like bob a little bit too. Oh, speaking of bobbing. No, I'll do this first, but I still haven't added any verticality to the character art, but we'll get to that. Okay, so all right, so the tail is a little more tapered. Actually, it can come out a little further too. But it's gonna be, yeah, like that, I guess, maybe, or something like that. I'll figure it out. That looks weird. That looks weird for some reason. I think, like, I don't know, for some reason I picture the tail as not being, like, like pointed upwards or like curled upwards. I picture it as like being pointed down. I don't know. That's fine. Maybe the tail will like flip back and like slap the adventure. No, but it'll animate a bit. All right, so yeah, so this is like the gist, and oh, you know what? I'm drawing this on familiar layer 0, but I should probably be drawing this on familiar layer 2. Oh, is there a familiar layer 2? I mean, I haven't added one yet because I never like the familiar has always been in the foreground. The familiar's never been in the background like this. But I think I guess I kind of do want the I kind of do want that. Is it even set up to so like the so like slots list? Yeah. No, we don't even have the familiar in the lower layer. Like I just haven't even put it there. Um, Maybe I will just use the upper layer because like the other thing I was thinking is like actually if I did put it if I did put it in a lower layer for the familiar, it'd probably go underneath the hands, and the banner draws on the hands layer. So if I yeah, so I'll just be careful about the edges. Um, like the snake is technically going to draw in front of the helmet, so in order to make it look like the snake is drawing behind the helmet, I just have to make sure I don't overlap the helmet with the edges of the snake. So that's fine. I'll just be yeah, I can just be careful about that. All right, so yeah, this is like the gist, and then oh, I should probably I'm gonna huh. What should I do first, the detailing or the animation? I actually don't know. I guess I mean, I know I have to. I'll do the animation first, I guess. All right, so like so basically for starters, I'm just gonna whoops wrong layer. I'm just gonna put the snake on each of these layers. And then yeah, but it's not gonna stay so rigid. It's going to uh, yeah. So like I was saying, the tail is gonna flit around. So yeah, what is the other? So yeah, what is the tail animation gonna look like? I guess like after it's here, it'll probably like hook back in the other direction. So like it'll probably like go more like more like it'll hook back more like this. Something more like something more like this. So I could go like flit flit. Oh, that might be a little too extreme. So let's wait, let's make it go. Yeah, no, let's make it go like more like it should be like curled back a little bit. I guess like that still feels like a really. Oh no, I know what I'll do. It's it won't curl all the way back. It'll like start to curl back, but it'll be like I don't know, a little S shaped, I guess. Oops, wrong thing. So it'll be like it'll bow a little further down here, but then it'll yeah, so it'll be like kind of wavy, I guess. It's like yeah, and then so for the next frame of animation, it'll be like it'll come back out like this, and hook down like that. So it'll be like do do do. Oops, that again, way too far. Or else, actually, wait, no. I kind of like that range of motion though. I kind of like that range of motion. So maybe I'll get more aggressive here. Maybe I'll go further out here and like hook it. I don't know, maybe more like that. Yeah, I don't know. And then yeah, and then so for the last frame, it'll be coming back in the other direction again. So like it'll go like it'll go back like oops, wrong tool. Wait, hold on. Which way does it curl in this direction? It curls like that. So it'll come back like wait, curls like curls like that. So like, so we'll be coming back in this direction, but it'll still, wait, it comes back in this direction, but it still curls like that a little bit. So like this, a little bit. As you might be able to guess, I have like no animation experience. It's like, I don't know, like that, I guess. That's not bad. Could be worse. And then, okay, so the other thing I was I'll clean it up too, I think. Like when I go through. And, actually, it looks a little weird that it's right on top of the hand. So maybe I should, I don't know, it's just the way that it lines up right here. So maybe I'll push it a little bit further. In which direction? That covers up the hand even more than before. No, maybe the other direction. I don't know, this is probably fine. It just covers up the hand a little bit. I don't care. I mean, the other thing I could do is have it not be so lateral to the camera. Like it could be. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll push it. Actually, I'll push it back in the other direction a little bit. I'll push it back a little more like this. Yeah. That's fine. It might be a little weird that the snake is so wavy, or whatever. But I can always change it later. It's not like I put that much effort into getting that effect. So yeah, so the other thing I want to do is like have the snake's head bob a little bit. So do I want it to bob every frame? No, every frame would be a lot. That'd be like bobbing really fast. So I think instead I'll have it like sorry, I could be using software that can actually like flip through frames automatically for me, but I'm just like flipping through them manually so it's not like at a steady pace or anything. But actually, I'll just have the snake's head bob every frame, I guess. And it's not going to be a dramatic sort of thing because like snakes are pretty cool. Oh, and I'll have the tongue flit out in one of the frames. Hey, congratulations to sorry I missed you leveled up, but congratulations to you. Hold on, I'm gonna rearrange my screen so I can see name tags a little better. Is that annoying? Hold on, let me look on OBS real quick. Is that like... No, I think that's an okay height for like things to be. I'll have to check again when we get to the river, because like things might look a little different in the river, but whatever. Seems fine for now. And I like being able to see name tags a little bit. Like Killer Q, I can see your name tag, for example. I don't know. It's the little things in life, right? Okay, so yeah, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. So right, so the head will bob. Oh, the head should bob down when the adventurer jumps up. So in this frame, the head will be down. Maybe just a click. Because there should be a subtle bob. It shouldn't be like jerking all over the place. Because like I said, snakes are pretty cool, pretty calm and collected. So yeah, so for the not the A frames, but the on frames, like not on the downbeats. I don't know the animation terms, but I do know some like music terms. So on the downbeats, the head will be up, but then on the other frames, it'll be down. So like do. Wait, hold on. Deselect. Do. Wait, did I just move the frames around? No, alright, they're still in the correct order. Do. Or it doesn't help that it's the lasso is there. Wait, hold on. I can't do that very fast with a mouse. I can do it better with a stylus, actually. So yeah, so that'll be roughly the snake animation. Oh yeah, except I guess in this frame, we'll also, like I said, we'll have the snake's tongue dart out for a frame. Oh yeah, let's use a much smaller brush, and just like, so just be like, I don't know, it'll be like subtle, but like, just be like, so just be like, Wait, hold on. Let's see. Do 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 do. Actually, maybe it should be on an upbeat instead of a downbeat. Yeah, I'll make it on an upbeat instead of a downbeat. Do do do. Copy this. Paste this. Shift it up 1 pixel, and then we can get rid of it from here. Do do do. Do 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 do. Actually, I don't want the snake face. I mean, no, I guess no, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because I'm gonna be drawing the detail onto the snake face anyways. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, I guess this will roughly be our snake animation. Whoops. So this will roughly be our snake animation. Do 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 do. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it should be on this one instead of the other one. Yeah. Oh wait, I was saying this frame is a little bit boring, so or it didn't look as exciting as the others. So yeah, I think I'll do it there instead. Copy this, paste this, copy this, paste this, and shift it up a click. There we go. Oops, I missed some. Okay. All right. So now let's add detail. Because right now it's just like a squiggly green line, right? So let's make it a lovable squiggly green line, I guess. Sorry, I'm just looking at the. For some reason, it seems weird that the tongue. This is a small detail, and I could clean it up later. But it just occurred to me. For some reason, it seems weird that the tongue is like pointed like as downward. I feel like it should be like slightly more upward. Not that. Like I have no like biological basis to think that like snake tongues would like more likely flit upwards or anything. But like I was like looking at it and I was like, I don't know. That's what my brain is telling me right now. So. I don't know. I was trying to make it look forked at the end, because I don't know. Snakes are said to have forked tongues. I don't know if that's actually true. Whatever, that's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna safety save. Because I wouldn't want to lose all this beautiful art that I've created so far. So let's for someone that claims to know little out there. Thank you, Killer Q. I understand what animation is supposed to be, right? Like I understand like it's about like I don't know. I get the gist. I've never like actually like made the gist, like tried to make the gist like happen from my hands before. So thank you for the positive encouragement. Let's okay, so I think this is like the yeah, I never really decided if this is the lighter snake tone or the darker snake tone. I think I have a not so great habit of actually like picking the mid-tone when I'm not actually supposed to have a mid-tone. And then like I'm always like, wait, should it go darker or lighter from here? And I think I'll make it go both ways from here. I think I won't like use this tone actually. I'll use like a so that was 43, so I'll go up to like 49 for like what'll probably be like the actual highlighting of the snake, and then I'll probably actually go darker too. Oh gosh, that's so indistinct. The difference between those two tones is like so indistinct. So wait, actually, yeah, you know what? I can just in that case, I can start by just spilling with a little less tolerance, so it doesn't get so bulky. Yeah, I can just like spill to convert to a lighter tone for starters, and then go back in and draw in the darker tone for shading. Alright, cool. So I don't have to safety save like after I do every little thing, but whatever, that's fine. Alright, so now let's choose a darker tone. So like closer to like down to like 36-ish. I want the snake, because the snake is gonna be like tightly coiled. I want a good amount of difference between the two tones that I'm using, because I really want to be able to sell like the shape of the snake, and because it's like wound around itself and like it's like hard to see, then it'll help to have a greater amount of contrast. So yeah, so now it's basically just like shading, snake, snaky, shady, 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 snaky, shade, 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 snake. And so yeah, so the again, like the snake draws, like kind of like how the snake draws over the helmet, the snake draws over the flagstaff as well. So in order to, oh, flagstaff, huh? I think there's a place called Flagstaff, and I I just assumed it was just like a made up word. I never really thought of it as like an actual thing, like a staff for a flag. Not that that's important. It's just something that flit through my mind. All right. So yeah. So the way I want it, I'm just gonna put this tone here so I can like color pick from it. And I don't really need this one here, but whatever. That's fine. Okay. I can always like shift the hue of the snake if I decide that like this isn't the right, because this green is like a very foresty green. I might want to go for like a more yellowy green, or like I don't know. I might want to change it a little bit, but I don't have to worry about that right now. So yeah. So shading snake, snaky shade, shady shady snake time. What am I saying out of my face? What are these? What are these strange words that are coming out? I swear I did not pick them myself. Um, ah, do do do. Yeah. Here we go. So, oh, I guess like I don't know. I guess there'd be a little more shading on the snake across here, hypothetically. Maybe not that much. Oh, and I guess it would follow more of a rounded shape to it, right? Because it would come down around the curve. Because snakes are tubular, totally tubular. um, oh, cool. Were there? Is this so? I guess you would be an expert protospasm. Is this in fact a flagstaff? This thing that this character is carrying that has the flag straping from it. Is it factually accurate to call this a flagstaff? Uh, um, I mean, this is a fantasy game, so I can always say it's a flagstaff, even if it's not technically a flagstaff. But I don't know. I guess actually this part of the snake would be pretty well shaded. This would be pretty, like almost entirely the darkened tone, I guess. Although I guess I don't know. I could do like highlighting here, maybe. I don't know. This is a this is like a much more intricate 3D form that I'm like kind of trying to render here. Oh wait, where is this actually coming from? Yeah, wait. Okay, so this. Oh, actually, yeah. No, I kind of like sloppied in the shape earlier. I should clean it up now that I'm actually like caring about what I'm drawing a little more. So right, so like the shape should come. Oh, so for one thing, this should probably come down a little further down like this, not to cut off the neck, but right, because then oh yeah, and I guess actually you'd probably see like a bit of the coil coming down back here, and then it would come out and around here. Yeah, for this part. Oh, and I'll probably shift this coil down here. I'll probably shift this down slightly as well, just to keep space between them. Yeah, okay, so I think it'll be actually a little more like this then that we have here for this shape. And then, so what does that imply about the lighting? So yeah, so there won't be any lighting in the back there, but then I guess I could put in some lighting for here. I feel like some of this would catch sun. So like maybe just like I don't know, just a little bit like that maybe. And then yeah, again this coil would again also be mostly shaded, and but then it would I don't know it could catch a little bit of sun, and then yeah, so then the tail is also going to be mostly shaded. At least for the so yeah, so the part where it extends from up behind the pole will be mostly shaded, but then yeah, the part that flits out, that'll be brighter. And I was just thinking like I could put like a sheen. I could like actually like put like a because like snakes, like sometimes for like light metallic textures I'll put like a light shimmer on the surface, like well like so for the metal of like the helmet and stuff like that, like I reserve that pretty exclusively for like metallic-y things. So I don't know. It could be a really shiny snake. Do I want the snake to be shiny? Do I want the snake to be shiny? Um, that is the question. That is the question. Uh, I don't know. I guess it's not like a bad thing. Uh, Flagstaff was named. Uh, Flagstaff was named because it's literally how they mark the town along the trail. Oh, that's delightful. Uh, I feel like this could count as a Flagstaff. I feel like this. I feel like it's not a stretch to say uh, to say that this could be a Flagstaff. She used to live there because from school. um, all right, so yeah, so this is pretty good, I think, for the most part. So yeah, so let's. Oh yeah, so the snake has eyes, of course, and I'll probably want to refine the form of the head a little bit to make sure it sells. Oh, also, I should be looking at this at real size just to see. Yeah, that's what just occurred to me. Is like I've been saying, I want contrast on the snake, but like when I put it at real size, like it gets a little bit indistinct, right? It gets a little bit. So I probably want to bump up the contrast. Actually, here I'll keep it at that size, and so I should do like brightness contrast or something. Because or no, I don't need to increase the brightness. I definitely need to increase the contrast though. I might increase the brightness too, because the flag itself is very dark, so it's not it's not the worst idea to actually have the snake a little bit more brightly colored. Yeah, so I'll probably want to do something more in this range. That might be a little too far. Probably want to do something a little more like this. Do do do. And yeah, let's see how this looks though. Yeah, yep, very different than I originally planned it. Um, and part of that is just because oh, you know what? I should change the shape of the neck area because it's too tightly coiled. It should slack down a little bit further. Yeah, and then yeah, but other than that, let's so or I'll do the same contrast stuff here. Do 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 do. Just cause I mean whatever. Not that I mean a lot of it's gonna change before we're done, but whatever. Okay, and then so right, so like let's so yeah, so a lot of this like doesn't really change. So let's so for the stuff that doesn't really change, let's like copy this onto the other layers. Oh, although I lost the head bob. Like, well, I have to change the neck anyways, so I don't have to care that much about the head bob. Oh well. No, I won't clobber the I won't clobber. Oops, I won't clobber the head bob yet. Because it just occurred to me. I'll also do do do. Oops, wrong tool. I'll just so I'll copy this and paste it here, and I'll just yeah, because the shading on the head isn't that like crazy or important or whatever. All right, so yeah, so let's shade the tail real quick and see if the animation even comes across. Deselect and then yeah, so here we go. So that yeah, the top part of the tail, like so, and then oops, that was a really poorly drawn line. No, then the tip of the tail comes down like so. All right. And then here, deselect using this color again, like the tip. Oops, I went a little too high on the cheek with that one, but yeah, the so we'll shade as such, and then actually, I guess actually in this case it would be kind of shaded more on the other side. So why not? And then here, yeah, we'll shade it. We'll shade it on this side, I guess. Sure. Let's see what this even looks like in the smaller view, though, because I might have to change some stuff if like this still isn't like reading as like snake-like. So let's also shade the head a little bit. Oops, wrong tool. And then copy this and paste this and cool. All right, so let's let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, let's see how this looks at right. So it's gonna look chunky a little bit. Oh wait, for some reason I can't do that with my mouse, but I can do it with my stylus. So clicking through the animations. Oh yeah, just for comparison, I'm gonna get rid of the color splotch because I don't know, it looks weird. Okay, so that could look okay, I guess. I think adding that contrast was enough to help out the enough to help out like the appearance of the snakiness. So yeah, I think that's actually good. So we can continue on as such. I mean, we're not done, but I think we're on an okay track. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to it. So I want to refine the shape of the head. I want to add an eye, and what else? That's actually most of it. All right, so let's add an eye. What do snake eyes look like? They're very, yeah. I think we're gonna go with Oh yeah, they have like the. I mean, we don't have enough pixels to render like the slit eye appearance, so we'll like our eye for the snake will probably just be 1 pixel size. So it'll probably just be a dark eye, just like a dark pixel. So like 1 dark pixel basically. I'll go with solid black because that's the color I used for the tongue. Oh, sorry. Do I move my head? I can. Is there something behind my head? Sometimes like I'm actually like sometimes I draw things like down in this corner of the screen, and like I forget that like my head is like probably like covering up most of it, or like if my head's in the way I can move it, but I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Killer Q. Yeah, we did that. We did that yesterday just because I was like, hey, I wonder if I could do this. And then I did. And I was like, I actually like that a little bit. So there are actually 2 reasons that we did that, though. One of them is because I thought that was cool. And the other is that I want to add more text on the screen because, like, right now it's easy enough to read what Trusty Bard says. But, like, hypothetically, like, side quest, I want to, so the chat channel here doesn't scroll very fast, like most of the time, but like, oh, I wanted to bring down the neck of the snake. That was the other thing I have to remember to do. Well, I can talk and work at the same time. Yeah, it occurred to me that like if I ever tried to play side quest in like a channel that had like more going on, like had like that was like busier and like it was chattier and like we just had like more whatever, then it would be a lot harder to read what Trusty Bard was saying, and so it would be a lot harder to like follow along with like the quest text and stuff. So I think I'm actually going to start showing that on screen. Actually, I think I'm actually like now when Trusty Bard speaks, instead of it just showing up in chat and just having the action tags show up on screen. So the action tags will still show up like they do. Well, they'll show up like this, I guess now, and then the other thing that I want is So like so right, the action tags are a lot lower than they sorry, I'm just gonna look at the at OBS for a second. The action tags are like a lot lower, right? They're like now set down. So that leaves like this band like above the environment but like below my face. So that I could put like a band of like text that spreads across the screen. Yeah. The reason I the reason I hadn't really done like any on-screen text before was because when the frame rate was like really like chunky, it would have been really annoying to like try and read text like that. Like a big like name tags like were easy enough to read because like it was just like single words, right? It's just like a simple like you can grok it, like your eyes can catch it even when it's moving like at a chunky frame rate. But like a full sentence, like if it kept chunking like as your eyes rolled across it, it would like you'd keep like losing your place and like uh yes. Why did that not get picked up by the chat filter? Sorry, I'm just gonna rinse your chat for because of language, but because I don't know why that didn't get picked up by the chat filter. But nothing personal. Yes, the reason that so that's your character, and your character like technically you had the character even before your name showed up on screen, but when if you're participating in chat and stuff, um, uh, oh, yeah, okay, so yeah, right, all the characters you'll notice all the characters in the game actually have the same skin tone, and that's just because like I picked up since I'm not doing character art for I mean I could like back when the art budget for this project was a lot lower, like I just picked a medium skin tone um because I was just picking one skin tone, and so I picked a medium because it was the closest to representing, people. I don't just at this point like I could do different skin tones. The thing that would be like the thing I'd have to do in order to accommodate that though is that excuse me, there are like a lot of different like there well, huh. I could I don't know, like there are different ways that I could do that. Like so just as like the reason it's not like completely trivial, like it's not like just the simple, easy, obvious thing to change it is that so like for example, if you when you get the equipment well like hands are like the most common case for like all the different hands that you have in the game. Like a lot sometimes you have sleeves and gloves, right? But like a lot of times you have like linen sleeves, like no gloves, right? So like your skin tone shows up in a lot of places. So like so for probably about like I don't know like 15% of the character art in the game, for every skin tone I would need like an alternate version of that character art for each of the skin tones, or else I'd have to like come up with like a different like separation way to like separate that. I don't know. It's not completely trivial, so that's the only reason I haven't done it yet. Also, like yeah, so the game like the reason everyone in the game has the same medium skin tone is because um it's like the average skin tone, I guess. I don't know. I tried to like yeah, I don't know. Um that's yeah. Am I French? I'm not. I might be French. I don't know. My ancestry comes from northern Italy, which is right near the border of France. So maybe I don't know. I I don't know. Um, all right, what was I actually working on? Oh yeah, the neck of the snake. Yeah, so I was just bringing it down a little more like this. Um, because I just it like before up here it was too like straight out. It was like too like it didn't have like enough like snakes are like they're like all like or whatever. They're not as like rigid as this. So yeah, I think this is better. So I'm gonna put this onto the other layers as well. Yeah, just bring it down a little bit more. And yeah, I think that's good. I can so the bob actually, like when the head bobs, I can actually like incorporate that better. I think. I can have like the yeah, like when the head. Well, no, I guess it's fine. I'll just like clean up the neck a little bit better. But then otherwise, this is probably fine. So yeah, so yeah, so when it comes back up, it will come up a little bit more like this, And oops, that's too narrow. The neck is supposed to be a little bit narrow because snake necks are a little delicate, a little bit narrow. Oh, that's too much though. Or is this too little? I'm actually, yeah, no, actually, I might narrow this one actually a little bit instead of thickening the other. Because like, I don't know. I like that the neck tapers. Because we have like thicker, beefier parts of the snake over here, and then yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh, the shape of the head is still not consistent, and I haven't added the eye yet, so I want to do both of those things. So that's a little more consistent, although it's not quite tidy. It's not actually before I try and get it consistent, I should like make sure that I get it to the shape that I actually want it to be. And that should be priority one. It's like yeah. So what the snakeheads are like? I don't know. They're kind of like diamond-y shape or like kite shaped a little bit. So I guess I don't know. I kind of want to capture that a little bit. Hold on, let me look at more references. Oh yeah, I just got my hair did on Saturday. I just went to the barber, got it updid. I don't know what I'm saying. Thank you, Mark Lander. Or I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking that as a compliment. All right, yeah. So I think that's pretty good in terms of like snake face. Because it'll be like this kind of snake face, right? Like the one that looks like a chicken McNugget almost. No, that's a bad comparison. But the one that's like a little bit flat and a little bit like oblong. Not like the super like rounded pointy ones. Not like this kind. All right. All right. So this is pretty good. And so for the consistency, yeah, let's. I kind of sharpened this one a little bit, so it doesn't need to be sharp necessarily, but let's at least get it consistent. And since that one is sharp, then might as well. Oh yeah, the eye too, right? I should actually before I go too crazy with this, I should try to put in the eye to see how that turns out. Right, not like that. I don't know, it might be something like that. That eye is a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a little bit like tall, but like I don't know. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not going to be very noticeable. The eye, like no matter how I do it, it's not going to be like super obvious. So it's probably about as good as anything. Actually, is it going to be better if it might actually be more noticeable if it's like no, that's not better. Yeah, let's we'll just keep it like this basically. And then all right, so then for consistency, for consistency, let's get it to look the same here, which is basically, I'm just literally gonna copy the same 2 pixels. I think it's just like 2 black pixels, and like that's it. But I'm just gonna, yeah. So deselect. Yeah, that's fine. Although actually, when the head comes up a little bit, I'm just gonna tilt it ever so slightly. It'll just like the nose will just come up ever so slightly. So it looks like it's not just going up and down. It's like kind of like angled a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Although something looks weird about this here. Okay, I want to bring that down ever so slightly, but only a very little bit. I don't know. That's probably fine. Yeah. So let's let's copy these over to their respective frame or to their respective layers. So copy this, paste it here, and copy this, and oops, did I get all of it? I might have missed some of it. Yeah, I think I missed a little bit of the neck. Let's lasso a little bit wider. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Good. Oh, and let's clean up the tongue a little bit because I moved like the head relative to the tongue a little bit. But other than that, I think we're good. Yeah, so let's just like move this up a click, like up and over one click. Oh, sorry, I see chat moving. I'll look at it in just a second. I just want to line this up. That's probably good. And then let's just clean that up slightly. Alright, what did I miss in chat? Binary. I missed binary. Uh, Thank you. Thank you, Marklander. um, uh, cool. I'm glad I caught up. Oh, what was the question? Numbers respective to 2 to the n index I when I goes to 64. Cool. Yes. I think this is probably good. Yeah, I think this is good. I mean, technically, I don't have to do this on the... Oh, I was going to say, technically, I don't have to do the snake on the familiar layer. I can just do it on the hands layer and, like, merge all these assets together. But, I don't actually want to do that because, it's like an alternative sort of thing. It's not that you get, like, the... Oh, I didn't... Right, I slammed in the shading on the tail for testing purposes, and I never actually cleaned that up. So actually, I'm gonna clean that up real quick, and then we'll call this good. Oh, and I haven't cleaned up the edges around the face too, because it's probably gonna be like in some places it's gonna be like overlapping the face slightly, and the helmet as well. And we'll probably have to come back and change it and like do alternate versions of the snake for like when the headgear changes, because like when the head changes, like the depending on like what the next headgear is, then oh, I think I know what the next headgear is. It's gonna be a little interesting, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I'll probably have to like redefine some of the areas of the shape of the snake. Whoops, that's not the right color. All right, that. Wait, if I update the shape of this part of the snake tail, I want to not update it just on one layer. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if like the snake had a little bit of squirm to it, but like I want to be deliberate about how I handle that. Yeah. So all right. So copy this, paste. Okay. Actually, that looks a little different in this context. without the purple in the background, this shape reads a little differently. So let me touch that up. I shouldn't be using such a small brush. I'm like, why are the edges so sharp and weird? But it's because, yeah, I keep doing that to myself. I'll like use a brush that like, I'll use like a 1-point brush for like a small piece of detail, and then I'll just keep using it for other things. And it gets out of hand really fast. So, alright, that's better though. So copy, paste. There we go. Alright. And then right, so the tails. The tails are the last piece of this puzzle. The tail ends. Snakes are basically all tail, but like the very tips of the tail. Actually, I guess that's not bad. So what is it? Yeah, I think like this was the one that like, I don't know, I don't think the curve was quite right or something. It's not bad though. That could be good. I'll also want to make sure that I'm not like widening and thickening. Yeah, I think this. Okay, yeah. So the tail's actually slightly too thick here. Is the other thing. So let's narrow it out slightly. And actually, I think it's a little too thick on this side too. That's probably better. Yeah. Also, oh yeah, and then so just like the way the tail like wraps up around the pole too. Like I want to make sure that's good. Right, because there should be tail up here. Like the tail doesn't just like come out of nowhere. So, yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, and I need to do the cheek pass. Oh wait, I think I did. No, okay, the helmet looks good on pretty much all the layers, but yeah, I need to fix the cheek, or make sure that, yeah, because on this layer it's still overlapping, and, alright, this is pretty good, I think. Although the curve here is not quite right. Subtle detail. I'm getting really picky at this point. But that's good, because if I'm getting picky, it means we're, all the big points are in then. So, I still don't, I don't know, something with the curve here. I'm probably just never going to like the curve. Oh, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Do I love you? Yeah, I do. Wait, hold on. Your VLF stream went down? What is a VLF stream? Uh, uh, yeah, this is good. This is good now. It looks funny to look at the frames in the reverse order because the tail like animates backwards. But I'm just gonna point in the tail slightly there. No, that one's fine. And yeah, this is good. Let's call this a snake. Actually, I guess I should check it at regular size in case anything looks weird about the regular size. Because like the great thing about art is that even if it looks good in like one context, it could look like hot garbage in like another context. So I think this is pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's save all these and export the layers. And there's only one layer. Oh yeah. So to take extents, we'll want to. So which one goes lowest? Which of all of these? This one I think probably goes the lowest, or maybe this one. Yeah. Yeah, I think actually this is the lowest that the snake goes down. And is there like? Oh yeah, and actually, in one of them though. Oh no, I was gonna say in one of them it might like go further to the. Hey, that's new follower sounds. It's Lee Mamal. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. And I probably mispronounced your name, so sorry about that. But hey. Yeah. Okay. So to take extents, it looks like the top of the snake is actually the leftmost part. So, oh yeah, right. I was just saying. I was literally just saying I should be doing this on the layer. Yeah, that reaches the furthest down, which is this one. It does reach all the way to the top of this. Oh, and the tongue. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. This is definitely the layer that determines the extents because the tongue goes the furthest out. And the this tail on this layer goes the furthest down. So I think I got one too many pixels in this direction. So we can trim that down. But I think this is good otherwise. So let's, alright, so from our empty layer, let's copy and then paste onto all the empty layers. Paste, paste, and paste. And then now we can go to our familiar layer. And, oh, let's do data first actually so I don't forget. Hands, or equipment, excuse me, or no, yeah, familiar, and then, right, so new folder, snake, and then, new, text document, data.txt, and, so yeah, what is the data here? It is 82.0, 82, really? Wow. Yeah, I guess the snake is very far forward. And then it's the dimensions are 44, 64. Yeah. So then I have a laugh like a Japanese schoolgirl. Okay. I never knew. Alright, so 4464, yeah, okay. So save that, that's our data file. And now we can export these layers. So copy, file, new, okay, paste, and yep, that's what it looks like out of context. Save this as this is equipment, familiar, snake, this is layer 0, and then copy, or no, sorry, that's not layer 0. I lied. No, it is layer 0. It's layer 0. Yeah, it's in the background, but we're still using layer 0 anyways. Alright, so this is copy, file, new, This is layer 0A. Oops, I copied from the wrong layer, didn't I? Copy. This is 0A. Okay. And then copy from the correct layer. Copy file new. This is layer 1, or frame 1. And then file, well no, first I'll come over here, copy file new. Okay, paste and save, and this is layer 1A. Oops, yes, enter. Okay. Alright, cool. So now we just need to add to the order. We add, so after banner, the next level up is, oh sorry, this is off screen. But at the end of this document, at the end of banner, we now add snake, and then blammo. So now the next time, I mean, no one's going to get to like snake level right now. Lauren's the closest, but he still has a ways to go too. But then, so yeah, once I restart the script, that will be part of the game. Right. So now, so that's the level order. Let's also add in game data the level message for this level. So, oh yeah, this will be a. Oh yeah. So I'll have to make the level GIF for this eventually, and I don't have the level GIF yet. I'm gonna pretend I have the level GIF, anyways, and just like link to it, and then I'll have to remember to add it in sometime before. I mean, I could redo the level GIFs next. Like after I finish this, I can. Oh, so right. So it's not you represent your allegiances proudly. It is. It is. I want it to be something like slightly ominous. So like I want it to be like something like creepy almost. So it's like how do you level up? Yeah, by participating in the by participating in the events. Oh, so Trusty Bard. Yeah, for those who haven't played SideQuest before, Trusty Bard is the storyteller. So if you pay attention to what Trusty Bard, Trusty Bard can fill you in the story. Actually, even more so than Trusty Bard. If you pay attention to like what other people are doing in chat, like you can kind of pick up on like how it goes. The gist is like, yeah, like are we in the middle of an event now? Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, you got it. So like, yeah, so like you're siding with the orcs, and good luck with that. Is this event like taking a long time, or is it just me? This event has been running for a really long time, hasn't it? Ugh, wait, it probably crashed or something. Yep, it crashed. Sorry. It's much harder to notice when the game crashes now that the graphics don't crash, only the data thread crashes. So what crashed? Oh, we got this stupid error again? What are you... An established connection was aborted by the software in my host machine. Seriously? Seriously? That's garbage. Garbage lies. Lies and garbage is what that is. Yikes. This has happened twice in the past 2 days. And like 4 times in the history of the project. So like, I don't know. Something about the way that we're doing I don't know like what I've changed that would cause this, because like an established connection, well, and I don't know how well to judge whether, oh yes, I should stop the script. I mean, I can restart the script basically immediately, but like it's the error message that we're getting here is that an established connection was aborted by the software in my host machine. Really? It's like, because like it'd be nice if I could just make that not happen, but like I also don't know the extent to whether to trust that message. Like is it just blaming my host machine, or is it like actually, is my host machine actually doing something? Because like I know the script isn't doing something, so I guess it'd have to be like a hardware, or like it'd have to be something with like my OS or something like that. I don't know. Are we still handling pings correctly? Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Yeah, seems like we're still handling them correctly. How recently did we ping before? Yeah, we pinged like right before. So yeah, so we're not losing connection to the server for that reason. We are still pinging correctly because we still get the unknown command thing back. Weird. Weirdness. Yeah, so okay, so what do I do? I mean, for now I just have to like get more information, I guess, because like I just don't know what's causing this. And then yeah, so I'll restart the script, and then yeah. Oh, so sorry about that. Excuse me. Sorry. The reverse of that is also true. It's Lee. um, I'm a bit gigglish, but all right. Let's excuse me. Let's yeah. I can just restart the script because we've been disconnected from the server for long enough. Why? I mean, if it really is my host machine nuking these data connections, like that's annoying. That's really annoying. Wait, actually, I was just gonna say before I restart the script, is there anything that I think no? Because like basically nothing's changed. So oh no, you know what I'll do? I don't think this should. I don't think this should cause any difference. No, this would. No, this wouldn't change anything. I was just gonna say maybe I should do these commands separately because like this is a like this command is blocking. So like I don't know. I'll just say nah, I don't see why that. I don't think that should actually cause a problem though. And actually, no, yeah. No, I don't think that would cause a problem because like well, whatever, I'll try it anyways. I'll just say like excuse me, like new IRC data equals string split blah blah bling blong. And then I'll just put the new IRC data. That's not going to change anything. I don't know. Whatever. I'll just restart the script. And like I just need to figure out like what is causing this because it's annoying and I need it to be fixed soon. Very soon. Oops, sorry. I'll make the graphics stop. I'll stop making the graphics mess up in just a moment. I'm just trying to position the window art for convenience. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so before that happened, excuse me, yeah, that is also a true story. What Protospasm says. It's in the video archives if anyone's curious to see me die on camera due to laughter. All right, so before that happened, I'll kick it into OA mode just to make up for lost time. Do do do. So the excuse me, yeah, so the thing about the snake, I want it to sound like mysterious or like I don't know. I want it to be like something like kind of intense, like but I only have like 50 characters to write this, so um, uh, so like uh, a serpent stares into your soul. So you keep it. I don't know. I'm probably gonna not keep it as this, but like, how many characters is that? 47 characters.